Have you ever heard the one about the bankers, the billions and Basel? The chances are you probably haven't. But 6 times a year, central bank heads from the US, Europe, Asia and everywhere in between, representing around 3/4 of global economic output, gather in the Swiss city to talk shop behind closed doors.
I personally also don't like these secretive meetings because you never know what, in effect, is discussed in these meetings. It's something that has a tradition, let's put it that way. I mean, bankers have always talked to each other in a more secretive way. The whole business of banking is not really built on transparency, but rather on trust and confidentiality.
The continuing global financial crisis has seen the banking sector firmly in the spotlight, with more than a few accusing fingers pointed in the direction of bankers. It's the job of the secretive Basel Committee to set regulations on banks. The chairman of the group says he wants the public to be better informed about the work they do.
It's not that many years ago since this was basically a G10 group of central banks. It's expanded its membership considerably, and in the process of that, the whole governance arrangements have changed as well. And I think this is an attempt to explain to you and the world in general what those changes amount to.
However, critics of the group are scathing in their criticism of what they see as an old boys club looking out for the needs of banking bosses, as opposed to keeping the industry in line.
Basel III has failed to meet any objective, any faint hope of reining in banksters. This is what we talk about today. The banksters have to be reined in because the banking system in itself, as a general rule, has left its bottom sense.
Despite Mervyn King saying that he wants people to better understand what the Basel Committee actually do, the very nature of the banking industry and its need for a certain level of secrecy means that the big decisions that will affect people all over the world will continue to be made by a small group of people meeting in that building just behind me. Peter Oliver, RT, Basel, Switzerland.